going to teach you about 555 timers, but before you know about how they work, you need to learn what a capacitor is. So, a capacitor, this is the symbol for a capacitor. It's like a battery except both lines are equal. In a capacitor, one side is positive and the other side is negative. Also in a capacitor, there is two metal slits and that is separated by one insulator, so maybe paper. So these can be form metal, these two, and then in between is paper. So, in a 555 timer, there is first, like in this diagram, you go to Wiki 555 timer, and you go to ACE table. An ACE table means it's gonna go again, and the light's gonna emit again and again and again. There is two resistors and a capacitor. The capacitor is connected to ground, and the first resistor is connected to VCC. So, first the current flows in, let's say, 6 volts, even though VCC says it's supposed to be 5. So when it goes to register 1 and register 2, it goes to the capacitor. And when the capacitor absorbs 2/3 of that energy, so 4, then it activates something called the threshold, which is right there. The threshold makes the discharge go automatically to ground. So then the circle will be 1 resistor, 1 capacitor, and then the ground. And then the circuit will flow again until the capacitor is 1/3 way full. So then it'll be 2. That's when it activates the trigger to make it go back to the register 1, register 2 capacitor. And then while it's discharges to ground, that light is off, and then while it's charging, light's on. So that's how it blinks multiple times. So, this is the 555 timer circuit, and you have to connect it in a breadboard and then build the circuit, like I did in this. Right here. The 555 timer has many uses. One of them is pulses. The 555 timer can build some pulses, which you can observe on the computer. So, you get your circuit, you connect one part to the computer, connect one part to the computer, there we go, connect the positive to the input, which could be right there, connect the negative to ground, which is right, one moment, right. To connect it to ground, you get one green wire and stick the one side to ground, right there. And you get the negative and connect it. Now you go to your visual analyzer and run, and you turn it on. Wait one moment. Wait one moment. Oh yeah, oops. I'm sorry, forgot to put this part on. So like I did before, connect this part here. I'll show you how this motor works in a little while. But first, let's focus on this wave. See how there's a wave? Well, first let's make this a little more and zoom this in. And then see how this blinks? Then it means there's a pulse. And so this is the pulse given here. Then you go to settings, put this one really low. Oh no, put this one low. Put this one pretty high. Oh, sorry. Put this one high. Put this one low. Confirm. Okay, then you press OK. So then you see there's a waveform here. I'll zoom in a little bit. See, there's a square waveform coming. So that's how you know it works. So, like I said, you might be wondering why the 555 timer blinks. First, let me change a little bit of that so it'll be exactly square form. See, now it's a square form exactly. You might be wondering why a 555 timer blinks like in this circuit. Well, you already know why a 555 timer blinks, but did you also know that can be transferred in a motor? Well, since the pulses are given, you connect a motor, you connect the red and green to VCC and ground, you connect the yellow to the third input. You connect the yellow to the output, and then you turn on the potentiometer, which makes the pulse go faster or slower, and you make it go at fastest, and the motor works. So that's basically it for the 555 timer. Thanks for watching.